Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video all about the Epson's SureColor SC-F100 printer. It is this printer that you can see in the background, and it is the A4 dye sublimation printer, and it's a beautiful compact design. So in this video we're going to go into the details on how to set up and how to use it as a complete beginner. It doesn't require any specialist knowledge, and I'm here to prove that to you guys today because I am going to be using it for the first time as well. So if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get straight on into it. So before we go on with the setup, there's a few things that you might want to know about this printer. If you are looking for a printer to elevate your business, if you're looking for something that's a great option for gifts and promotional material, then this is fabulous. So it has a refillable ink solution. It's A4 compact design. As you can see, it fits on my shelf here really nicely. It's, you know, a really good sized printer for something this powerful. It has Wi-Fi connectivity, Wi-Fi direct, Ethernet and USB 2.0 connection. So lots of options depending on what your preference is. The A4 front loading print drawer can house up to 150 sheets at a time, and it has a 1 year 6,000 sheets warranty. If you already follow me and subscribe here, then you will know already that I have my own small business. It's called Paige Joanna, and I specialise in sewing and craft materials, and I sell buttons and woven labels and other things like that. And so I've really wanted a printer like this where I can produce my own things in-house, and I can make really lovely products that I can either have at craft events or I can sell on my shop and things like that. So I'm also in the development stages of working on a business called Podgkins, which is a doll sewing pattern and accessories brand. So having the Epson SureColor printer is really going to help me with that. And overall, it's meant to have a lower cost and a great alternative to cartridge printers because it has refillable bottles, 140ml refillable bottles, which I'll show you. So let's get it set up. Included in the box is a setup sheet, so we need to make sure we follow along with this in order to set it up properly. Setting up the printer is actually really straightforward, but definitely follow the guide that comes with the printer because it gives all of the information that you will need in detail. Once all the protective materials and tapes have been removed from the printer, you need to get your ink bottle and shake it for 5 seconds around 15 times, with this encased in the plastic still. Open it up and then very carefully take off the lid, and then you're going to click it into place on top of the printer where it says black, making sure that your colours match up with the right colours. You'll start to hear the ink actually pouring out, and this is a sped up version of what that looks like. Also to note that it will automatically flow out, you don't need to squeeze the bottle or anything like that. Each ink takes about 90 seconds to fill up, and then you just remove the bottle carefully, close up the top, and then we can connect and plug it in. Now for this process, you want to hold down the power button until the lamp turns on, select the language that you need. When the start here message is displayed, press and hold the little question mark for 5 seconds and confirm the tanks are filled with ink, and then press OK to start charging the ink. Charging takes about 14 minutes. So the ink download is done, that took about 14 minutes, and I've just loaded up the sublimation paper. So you need the paper to go in print side facing down, which in this case, because one side is more cream and one side is more white, and the printable side is the more white side. So we put that facing down in the printer, and I've adjusted the paper with this little feed here, and now we can sort out the software on the computer as well. In the instructions you have to go onto this website, and I'm just going to go on this now and follow the steps to sort out the setup process and install the software. A quick change of scenery just because I needed the Wi-Fi connection in my house because my studio was cutting out. Here you can see the printer in action doing its thing and printing out. It was really fast and great to use. I printed out a selection of badge designs from Photoshop, but you can use whatever software that you usually use and that you're comfortable with for your design process. So I have my prints, and as you will see, the location of my printer changed, and that is because I use a garden studio and my internet connection just was hating me today. So I brought the Epson printer into the house, and then it connected literally straight away. So with the setup of the printer, it was really straightforward. You just need to download all the software and you just follow the link. It's really straightforward. I'm back in the studio now, I've got my prints. So the printer automatically printed them on mirror. So when you work with sublimation, then the design is transferred onto a base product that is a man-made fibre like a polyester or designed or made specifically for sublimation. I will link in the description box below some base blanks from Amazon shop where you have lots of lovely different blanks like mugs and stuff like that, and the process is done by heat, so you will need some kind of heat press. I use my Cricut Easy Press, and then I've also got the Cricut mug press as well. The process of the heat on this one is going to be a bit of a experiment for me because I've not used the base products and obviously the Epson printer paper before. I'll show you a little close-up of what the designs look like. They are mirrored. So I'll talk you through the designs. This design is for my brand Podgkins that I mentioned at the start of this video. I'm making these little dollies and I'm in the process of making the brand and perfecting it, and I really want to create my own fabrics for the dolls and stuff like that, and because they're small dolls I can do small scale printing and transfer it onto fabric, which is really cool. So if you're watching this and you're a sewist, this is going to be awesome for you to look at. So you can make really gorgeous gifting products and all sorts of things. So I've set out my Easy Press on 195 centigrade on 55 seconds, and I'm just going to see what that comes out like. So this again is a test run, but we will do a bit of trial and error and then see how it turns out. And then I'm going to do a test run on a mug blank, and I'm going to choose one of these badge designs. I've got my Easy Press here, and I've got a heat proof mat, and then the fabric that I got, I'll link below where I got this from. I am going to put a bit of this heat resistant paper underneath as well. This just means that if any ink goes through onto the fabric, then it's not going to get on my mat. Pre-press to make sure the paper and everything else is nice and flat. As I mentioned, I set it to 195 centigrade for 55 seconds. Then just going to lay out the print, so print facing down onto the fabric. You can tape it down, but because it is on fabric, I'm just going to lay it on as flat as I can. I'm going to lay on my press and press the play button, and then I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to press on it, I'm not going to touch it, I'm going to let it do its thing, and then we'll see how it turns out. Going to lift that off. Wow! Isn't that amazing? I do think I'll play around with the colours a little bit, but that is just so cool. For reference, that's the original colour, so you can see it's a bit more like pastel toned. So I do want to play around with the colour settings a little bit, but to see the quality of the print and how vibrant it is and how amazing it is, that's just blown me away. I'm literally so excited by this. Like, the possibilities of what I can make now is just incredible. Yeah, absolutely love that. Let's move on and do the mug blank as well. So this is a little mug blank that I got. Again, I'll leave this linked below where I got it from. Just want to make sure there's no like dust and debris on your mug, and then choose what side you want to do your transfer on. You can obviously do a transfer all the way around, but I've got these really fun badges, so I'm going to use one of these. So I'm going to do my little sewing machine on one side, and then I'll do my sewing makes me happy design on the other side. And in order to do that, I'm going to stick them on with some heat-proof tape. I like to stick it on the edge of the design, but it doesn't really matter too much because as long as it's laying flat. I'm going to repeat the process with the other design on the other side, and then we can pop it in the mug press. Here is the finished mug. How incredible has that colour come out, guys? It's so vibrant, it's beautiful quality. Like, I literally could not have asked for anything better than that. I'm actually blown away with the quality of the print. I obviously knew it was going to be good, but putting it to the test and seeing it come out like this, I genuinely didn't think I could get sublimation quality quite so good as this in my own home. Leave a link as well for where you can go get the Epson SureColor F100. Such a beautiful printer, great size, fits in my studio really nicely, and I'm just so pleased. I have got another few video ideas that I want to create with the printer, so I'll bring those to you in the coming month. Let me know if you have any tips for me in terms of the printer colours and any settings and things like that, because obviously I'm a newbie and I'd love to know. For the next coming projects, it'd be great to kind of come to you guys with a bit more knowledge on that sort of thing. Yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing the printer in action, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!